Hey guys, Lizardlea here for Christmas Minis Joy. So that is this guy. I don't know how to turn it. There we go. That guy. This guy right here that says Joy. It's got a really cute ornament in it. I like it. It's cute. So I'm gonna go work on that.
Okay, so David got a new drone, or at least a controller, a new controller for his drone, because his old one didn't work. They were non-compatible. He was very upset, and now he has one that works. So I'm in the bedroom, so he can, figure it out, because I'm not reading those directions or watching videos on it. No, no, thank you. Okay, so the last question I had was the justice system. So 109. Do you agree that the end does not justify the means? I do. I do agree with that. I don't think people should be willing to do anything just to get the results that they want. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. If you can't keep your integrity and your morals while trying to obtain something, is it even worth it? Like I don't know. I if I'm going to be ashamed of myself when I get the results that I want, I don't think that's worth it personally. So, yes, I do agree that the end does not justify the means. You'll really find out how seriously they take ethics. Well, I guess I take it very seriously. 110. Do we always need to save the best for last? Um, See, okay, so just to give you guys an idea of where my mind goes, I immediately thought of food. And so if you put a plate of food in front of me and I have like, three different like if you give me chicken, a rice-a-roni, and a broccoli cheddar. Oh, that's so good. I'm thinking about it right now. I am going to eat the chicken first and then the rice-a-roni, and I'm going to save the majority of that cheddar, what did I just say? Broccoli cheddar broccoli. I don't. I want to say it's actually a rice-a-roni brand, but I could be wrong. But it's like macaroni pieces, with cheddar and pieces of broccoli, and it's delicious. And so of the three things on that plate, chicken is my least favorite. I still like it, however. Then it'd be the rice-a-roni, and then it would be the cheddar broccoli. And generally that's how I eat. Like I will take bites of each thing, but the majority of my first several bites, the majority of the beginning of my meal will be with my least favorite thing on my plate, and the majority of the end of my meal will be my favorite thing on the plate. That isn't always true, but it generally is. And then what else do I like? Save the best for last. I mean, I definitely don't do that with cross stitches. I did the Pokemon cross stitch very early on, and that was one of the best. And I love Four Heavenly Beasts, and that's definitely not going to be the last cross stitch I ever do. So those are two very different things where I have very different stances on them. Like, I always want to be excited about what I'm doing. So all of these cross stitches that I did for Christmas, I liked all of them. There wasn't one where I was like, "Ugh, I don't like that." If I didn't like it, I didn't do it. Unless I knew, or well, I didn't do this, but if I knew for certain someone liked something, even though I didn't, and I'm making it for them, I'll power through it, and that's fine. The energy I get to do to work on the project is in the basis that they're going to be happy with the result. But like this one, the joy one, I think it's really pretty. I really like the ornament. I think it's really cute, and I like the sentiment. I like being happy. So I I like it. And yeah, I don't know how I got on that train of thought. Oh, yeah, so like I'm only going to do ones that I like, and my taste is going to change. One day maybe the Pokemon Cross Stitch won't be my favorite. Maybe it'll be Magnificent Wizard. Maybe it'll be Four Heavenly Beasts when I finish it. I don't know. Let's see what it say. An important question, but also a sign of a team player. What? What does that have to do with being in a team? Save the best for last? Uh, what, like, if you're playing a competition with another group of people and it's like a running competition, are you going to put your best runner last? Potentially. I think it, honestly, I think it more depends not necessarily on who's the best runner as who's the best under pressure. Because, like, if your team is behind, you want the last person who runs not to be the fastest runner. You want them to be the best under pressure. Because if you have the fastest runner and they're not good under pressure, they're more likely to trip or something, you know? Maybe that's the kind of person you would want to put first. And then you can make up their deficit as you go. In which case you'd want your faster runners later on with the assumption that they're good under pressure. So, no, I think it depends. Like, I don't know. I guess that means I am a team player? I don't know, you guys. I'm not good at this. Okay. Where would we be without icebreaker games? We'd probably be a lot more uncomfortable at very least. But just because we're grateful for icebreaker questions doesn't mean all of them are winners. Some can be downright dull. Oh, well, let's see how this goes. Avoid the dullness by making sure you use these interesting icebreaker questions the next time you're trying to get people to open up. Here are 13 interesting icebreaker questions. Okay. 111. Do you believe that children are our future? I absolutely don't think that would be a good icebreaker question, because if you're talking to someone who hates kids, you're just going to upset them, and you don't really want to. That's not the point of an icebreaker. It's to make people feel more comfortable. I mean, I guess if the person is comfortable being upset, but okay, I think so. Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, you know, previous generations, that's what they are, the previous generation. And it eventually gets to a point where it's like, you know, no one born in 1901 is alive anymore. At least not that I know of. I don't know of anyone that's 121 years old? 120 years old? What was the oldest person alive? 117? Oh, heck, I don't know. But, like, you get what I mean. Eventually, eventually I'm going to pass away, and the next generation is going to be the one ruling the world and everything. So, yeah, I think so. I don't know how to explain that. Like, yeah, obviously. 112. Would we even be here if dinosaurs didn't go extinct? Ooh. I feel like ultimately, if we were alive with the dinosaurs, we would be an endangered species. Like, if you look at the research, or at least the research that I've seen on, like, raptors, we'd be screwed. They fight in groups, and they are very powerful. And then you have, you know, the gigantic T-Rex. Triceratops, all those other guys. Like, unless they magically appeared and we have our current technology, I don't know how likely we would be to progress to the level that we're at. You know what I mean? We would focus more specifically on survival against predators than we would advancing technology. I mean, I guess maybe we'd have more militia stuff, more guns and weapons, but I don't think we'd have, you know, like, YouTube. I don't think the internet would have really gone off the same way. So, I think it's very unlikely. I keep yawning. 113. When putting on a shirt, which arm do you put in first? I think my left arm. I'm trying to think about it. I mean, generally, like, I will hold the shirt up. I want to say I'll put my left arm through the hole. I'll put my right arm through the hole, get it up to my elbows, and then I'll put my head through. It's not sexy. Like, I'm putting on a shirt. It says, bet they've never thought of that one. Yeah. 114. Do you jump to fit into your skinny jeans? No, because I hate skinny jeans. And it's not the way they look. I hate the way they feel. I am not comfortable with it. I don't like when jeans are really tight around my ankles, so I'm just not a fan. But I do remember having a couple growing up. You know, I had to at some point learn my dislike of skinny jeans. And I think I wiggled more than I jumped. But I mean, it can be hard to get, you know, your heel through there. So sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. 115. Have you ever received money from the Tooth Fairy? Yes. All right. So, story time. My family did not do chores, or, you know, like, we didn't make money from chores. We didn't make money from good grades. We got money from losing our teeth. I got $10 for every tooth that I lost, as did my siblings. That is where we got some money. And obviously, you know, that ended when I stopped losing teeth. But it was always nice losing a tooth, because it's like $10 versus, you know, I'd meet other people and they'd get like 25 cents and I'm like, ah, yeah, that's awesome. What can you buy with that? In this day and age, jack and squat. 116. What do you think is a conspiracy? I think a lot of conspiracies are conspiracies. Is it asking if I believe in any conspiracies? Or like, do they want me to say like, oh, the JFK assassination was a conspiracy. There were actually 12 shooters involved. Like, is that what it, I don't know. I don't really do conspiracies, you guys. Like, it's not my thing. So, I don't know. 117. Do you believe in sorcery? No, sorry. I don't believe in magic. I don't believe in ghosts. Like, I don't. Sorry. I fully support you if you do, however. You have all of my love. I appreciate you. 118. If the internet wasn't invented, how different do you think we would be? Oh, dude. So different. Like, so different. We would all be... I mean, I feel like, honestly, the cultures would be a lot more... Internal's not the word I want, but we would be a lot more exclusive rather than inclusive. I know we already have issues with this anyways, but I feel like it would be even worse without the internet, because the only people who would experience these other cultures are people who move. And a lot of people don't move. So I think we'd be completely different. We wouldn't have as many people, you know, we wouldn't have as many friends, because those of us who are, you know, like kind of antisocial and awkward wouldn't be able to rely on just typing messages out to people and having the time to process our thoughts and write it out and read it and go over it and make sure it's exactly what we want. I mean, I guess we could write letters like we used to, but snail mail is still snail mail. It takes a while. It's not instantaneous. And it's difficult to get everything wrapped up in one little letter without writing, you know, a freaking novel, and then your friend doesn't read it and never responds again. That didn't happen to me. Oh, wait, yes, it absolutely did. This friend also constantly gets on Messenger like once a year. Oh, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while. How are you doing? Bruh. Scroll up, read my previous message, and respond to that. I don't care if you're responding a year late. It's fine. Don't pretend I don't exist. Or don't pretend my previous message didn't get sent, because we both know it did. And that's the end. Joy!
And that is the end of Christmas Minis Joy. I got 2 hours and 7 minutes of footage. Oh, there we go. I did change up the pattern quite a bit, actually. I can show you on here. So there is, on the ornament, right in that corner, they have a light blue in the bottom. Like, to me, that does not belong. That looks super weird. So I changed it. Like, I made it symmetrical on the vertical plane. So I don't know, it looked weird to me because I don't know how to explain it. It looked weird to me. Yeah, so with the, it won't focus, whatever. It's not symmetrical. So it looks weird to me. It's an ornament, and like it looks like one that would be bought rather than made, like by your kids or something. So it's like they wouldn't make mistakes like this. And if they did, you probably wouldn't buy them unless it was for a discount. So I don't know. That's just me being nitpicky. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to talk about. So like, subscribe, share, comment, all that jazz. And I'll see you guys in the next video.